amazing?
Yeah, I don't know.
That I don't know. I guess he went to high school in Clear Lake. That's probably the.
That's the reason. I figured it was something like that. Here we get ready to go.
Let's take it down to center court, where again Berg will step in against Jensen. And the tip-off coming into the hands of Ginter as they go to the far side, giving out to Wilhelm. They'll call him for over and back as he came from the backcourt in midair, took the ball right on the line, and they make the call right there. So a quick turnover. And let's see if the Rails can take advantage of it in the opening moments here of this non-conference action. Well, the in-ball pass goes to Berg out high on the right side, trying to go to Brayton. Or I should say out on top. It'll be chased down by Laird here on the near side. Down low they go. That is Brayton. That is Sean Brayton, the 5'11" senior. Out on top it is Laird again with a dribble drive to the near side, cut off by Koppinger. Given off in the lane, he gets it back, and it is Laird on the near side. Down low, they go to the right side. Coming in is Aaron Brayton. He tried the shot from the right, no good, but a foul called on Brotzel. And wow, I'll tell you, Gabe has started out numerous games that way, picking up a quick foul.
Well, you got to tell people that you just don't charge in the middle of that lane like that and try to put up a layup. And he prevented 2 points easy, I'm sure. But it was one of those fouls I don't think you could really stop at that point.
Definitely so. And here at the free throw line, Aaron Brayton, 0 for 1 as he misses on the front end. He'll try it again, fouled in the act of shooting. And so the Rail will try it again. Second one is on the way, taking a little bit more time, and he puts it through. So Aaron Brayton, the 6-foot senior, hits from the free throw line, and the Spooner Rails on top here, 1-0. Full court pressure by Spooner. Brotzel along with the House in the backcourt will bring it across easily on the near side. And an alley-oop pass to Koppinger. Down the baseline, drives in, 7-footer on the way, and good. And a nice touch by Matt Koppinger to get Amery going.
Where he's doing a good job of breaking the press there, too.
Definitely so. It is now 2-1. Amery by 1 point, and we're just underway in the first quarter as the Rails bring it down against the full court pressure of Amery. Out on top they go. Number 33 for the first time. Rupert drives, got an avenue down the left side of the lane, rolls it up off the glass, and it's good. And Eric Rupert scores for the first time, and it's now 3-2. And as I mentioned that, Amery trying to bring her down. Brotzel got caught up at the timeline. They call him for traveling, and the Rails get it back once again.
I shouldn't have said we'd had a good time breaking the press the first time because we didn't make her the second time. But
well, we're going to get some practice here early on, and as I mentioned that, Koppinger almost with a steal on the right side of the key as Laird brought it across, trying to go to the right side. And they will give it to Amery. They say it's off the fingertips of Laird and out of bounds to the Warriors on the far side. Scott the House will throw it in. Goes to Wilhelm, and Marcus with his hands on the basketball will bring it across straight at mid-center. Now coming to the near side, picked up by Sean Brayton. Left side to go to Brotzel. Left of the key down low. It is Ginter. Across lane to Wilhelm, and three-point range cannot go. Down to the baseline, Koppinger alley-oops it out to Brotzel. Three-point attempt up and no good from the left side. No, rebound comes down to Ginter, and given off to Gabe. Back to Ginter from the baseline. A shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Rupert, and the Rails on offense. And it will be Laird to bring it across. Given off to Aaron Brayton in the far corner. Back up to 23 Laird. Boy, I'm going to have a hard time remembering him. That is Mike Laird. I'll have to think of defense here, and maybe that'll help me out. As we mentioned that, the Rails whip around the perimeter, go down low. They've got Berg and a 5-footer put up, and it bounces around and goes through. Nice touch by Chad Berg, the 6'3" senior. And we're looking at a 5-2 game. Spooner by 3. Amery with her hands on the basketball after the 2 points by Spooner. Wilhelm in the backcourt, alley-oops into the front court. It was tipped, picked up by Brotzel down to the baseline. Ginter there, makes a move in, missed a shot, rebound nicely by Koppinger. He took it in the air, put it back up, and got it for 2. And now we're looking at a 5-4 game. A trap put on Laird as he brings it across, goes to Aaron Brayton down to the baseline. Shot put up and good. Aaron Brayton now with 3, and our score is 7-4. The Rails by 3. Full court pressure again. House goes to Koppinger, goes around the trap into the front court to Ginter, far corner. Back out to Koppinger. On top it is Wilhelm. Marcus with the basketball, guarded by Sean Brayton. Steps through, tried the shot from the free throw line. No good, but a foul called on Brayton. Sean picks up number 1.
Well, we got a real fast-moving game here again. You're going to get right into mid-season form here in real short order, I think, the way things are going here.
Well, I might mention, I think the Heart of the North Conference definitely up this year. I think they've got some good competitive teams up there. Ladysmith Maple Northwestern. And I can mention that along with the fact that Marcus Wilhelm hitting the front end of 2 from the free throw line. And Coach William Gipp, he's a classy guy. He may have been sandbagging a little bit prior to tonight's game. His team not looking too bad at all here. And the second one by Wilhelm missed. Rebound tipped around, pulled away by Aaron Brayton. It is 7-5. The Rails by a couple. They have the basketball. Aaron brings her down. A shot blocked by Koppinger. It looked like Brayton had an easy one, but Koppinger goes high in the air, blocks it, the rebound to Brotzel. Into the front court, comes near side to Matt Koppinger. Matt one dribble, alley-oops across the lane. It goes to Wilhelm. He's picked up quickly by Sean Brayton. Into the lane, they go to the big guy. House tried the shot, no good, but a foul down low. And it will be on Mike Laird or number 33, Eric Ruport. Let's see which one. Well, I don't know. It's, I'm going to say 33. Yes, number 1 on Rupert.
That's the one thing about the Spooner Rails here. They're giving up about 4 inches on House underneath that basket. So we definitely have a little size advantage there.
Definitely so. And at the line, the House misses from the front end. And Amery still plagued with free throw shooting problems. We started out very well in the first couple of contests, and the House doing exceptionally well. And as I mentioned that, he misses the second one, but somebody stepped in the lane, so would not have counted anyway, and the Rails will get it now as they lead it 7-5.
I think it might have been a foul.
Okay, it's a foul on Koppinger, shoving off with the anticipation of the rebound. So Matt will pick up number 1. Not a very emotional blow at the time by the referee. You could hardly hear the whistle. So I don't know. It just seems so nonchalant. I didn't think it was a foul. But as we mentioned that, the Rails bring her down, have the ball slapped away, goes out of bounds on the baseline. And the Spooner Rails will have it from underneath their own hoop. It will be Laird to throw it in from there. Alley-oops to the far corner to Berg. Almost lost it out of bounds. One dribble and has it taken away by Brotzel, but he goes out of bounds on the far side, and the Rails will have it from across the way. Aaron Brayton will throw it in, and let's see which way it goes, low or high. And it's a handoff to Sean Brayton. Wilhelm picks him up, goes right side to Aaron. Aaron trying to go through a trap, alley-oops on top. It is Laird. Three-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound into the hands of Wilhelm. Marcus on the run into the front court, comes near side, bounce pass in the lane, anticipating an open avenue and getting that ball to Ginter. It's kicked around by the Rails. It'll be out of bounds to Amery on the baseline. 4:16 to go. This is the first quarter. Non-conference action. Amery playing host to Spooner. 7-5, the Rails by a couple. As Amery throws it around after the inbound pass, Wilhelm takes a jump shot from the far side. It is good. Give him 3. It's now a tie ball game, 7-all. The Rails down quickly. They come to the near side. Rupert, fadeaway jump shot on the baseline. No good. Rebound tipped up by Sean Brayton. His shot no good. The rebound comes down to the House. Amery on offense as Scott brings it across. Goes to the Brotzel near corner. Picked up by Rupert. Bounce pass to Ginter on the baseline. He is guarded by Rupert. Now trying to go inside to the House. He got the ball, but he's hacked by Berg. And Chad Berg picks up foul number 1.
Once again, Spooner really having a tough time trying to cover Scott into the basket there. They're really trying to double him. And the Warriors have got to working that ball around on the outside the perimeter a little better.
Yeah, we're a little bit rusty here, a little bit unsure. And some tuning up to be done by both teams. But I would have to say Spooner looking a little bit better here. Throwing the ball around than Amery, but we got a ways to go here before we can see what these two teams are going to do. And as I mentioned that, Maya Fredrickson, fresh into the ball game, tried to go inside of the House. It was picked out of there by the Rails. They lose control. A dive for the ball out near the timeline. A jump ball called, and the Rails will have possession. It is Maya Fredrickson in there for the first time, along with Matt Lindee for the Amery Warriors, as the Rails have it from out of bounds right in front of the score bench. And it will be Laird to bring it across, picked up by Wilhelm. He dribbles around to the right side of the key, comes near side to Sean Brayton. Brayton against Wilhelm. Alley-oops right side to Aaron Brayton, taking a look on top. They go to Sean. Guarded by Wilhelm. Right side to Aaron, looking down low. Comes this side. Sean Brayton tries it for 3. It is off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound to Berg. Berg steps through the defense, rolls around, tries one up off the glass. It is good. And Berg scores for the second time. Give him 4. 9-7. The Rails by 2. Amery breaks the press this time easily with some good passing. Wilhelm right side of the key. Splits the defense, goes right down the lane, tries the layup. It's good. Nice move by Marcus Wilhelm. Give him 5.
Well, they really had him kind of cornered there. He didn't know what to do, so he just put the ball on the floor and drove right to the basket and laid her in. It looked real nice.
Good move on his part, as they relied solely on the trap that time and forgot about everything else. And as I mentioned that, the Rails come down and pull about the same thing on Amery as they find Sean Brayton breaking down low, and Sean takes it in for two, give him his first bucket in the ball game. And as we mentioned that, Amery called for traveling, trying to bring her down. And the Spooner Rails now will get their first substitution of the ball game. Number 15 in there for the first time, and that will be Ryan Llewell. Ryan Llewell.
And number 41, Miles McCone.
It is 11-9. The Rails by a couple, and they have the basketball. And again, it is Llewell against Matt Lindee. Now out high, they go to Mike Laird. Near side, they come to Aaron Brayton against Maya Fredrickson. A trap put on Lindee and Fredrickson. They threw it in the middle, almost thrown away. Berg picks it up, gives off to Llewell. Now to Aaron Brayton. Set shot on the way from the near side. No good. Rebound fought for. Tipped into the hands of Matt Lindee. Amery's basketball, and they rush into the front court. Come near side to Brotzel. Brotzel has the ball tapped away by Aaron Brayton, given off to Llewell. A drive down the right side, dishes in the lane. They threw it away as Brotzel ended up with it to Koppinger, who tried to go with a hard lead pass into the front court to Fredrickson, and it's out of bounds to the Spooner Rails. 11-9, still Spooner by a couple. A minute 50 to go, and this is the first quarter. Inbound pass goes to Mike Laird. Now to Aaron Brayton, picked up by Lindee and Brotzel. Alley-oop to Laird across on the right side. Comes on top, Llewell. That's Ryan Llewell. Right side, that is Laird. Down to the baseline. Here's a three-footer. Left-handed, no good. Gets its own rebound. Tries it again, no good. Ball tipped around, picked out of the air by Brotzel. Amery on the run into the front court. Brotzel comes near side. Koppinger fakes a jump shot. Now goes down low. Ginter there. Went off the glass. No good. Rebound, Berg. Spooner Rails with the basketball. Aaron Brayton rushes into the front court for Spooner, and he is going to be called for traveling. Just could not get a handle on the basketball.
One of those situations we talked about, I think, coming off the vacation once again. Both teams a little tentative at times here and creating a lot of turnovers that they normally wouldn't do.
Definitely so, and as you mentioned that, let's take a look now. Koppinger is out of there and Wilhelm back in. And also for the Spooner Rails, Sean Brayton is back in there along with Eric Rupert. So they have their starters back in there to close out this first quarter. Amery in the front court. It is Brotzel giving off to Maya Fredrickson left side. Now goes to Ginter, and before he can get the basketball, he's hacked pretty good by Ryan Llewell. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. And let's take a look now. That would be foul number 1. Let me check my roster once again. We went over this with Coach William. Yep, yes, Llewell. That's how you pronounce it. Ryan Llewell. 11-9, 2-point game for the Rails. Amery with the basketball. Alley-oop into the big guy. House there, tried the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, tried it again. Missed rebound. This time comes down to Laird. Laird will bring it across on the right side. They do not have their starters in there. And Llewell is in there still, along with McCone. And now Brayton. Sean gives off right side to Llewell. Far side, Laird. Three-point attempt on the way in. Good. And that comes with 33 seconds to go. So now it is 14-9. The Rails by 5. Amery in the backcourt. Brotzel pulls up, whips into the front court to Wilhelm. Jump shot on the way left side, rolls around, goes through for Wilhelm. Give him 7. 17 seconds to go to close out the quarter. 14-11. The Rails by 3. Inbound pass goes to Mike Laird, guarded closely by Brotzel. He pulls up on the dribble, whips her into the front court, almost taken away now. It is by Wilhelm. 8 seconds to go as they go to Maya Fredrickson. To Brotzel. Jump shot from the left side for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound put up by Ginter, and it's good. And time will run out. And we're looking at a 1-point ball game. 14, or check that. Yes, a 1-point game. 14-13. The Rails by 1. We're back in 60 seconds. Another 8 minutes on the scoreboard as we are about to begin the second quarter with the Rails leading by 1, 14-13. And Amery's basketball. Wilhelm brings it across. Left side of the key goes to Brotzel on the right side. In the lane to the house. Down low. Ginter there. He lost the ball. Dribbles it out of there. Now has a tip picked up by Berg. Given off to Aaron Brayton across on the right side for Spooner. Aaron with the basketball guarded by Wilhelm. Goes inside to Laird. Back out on top. It is Brayton to Llewell, near side Sean Brayton to Berg on left side of the lane, and he threw it away. Trying to go to Aaron Brayton, right into the hands of Jake Ginter for Amery as Wilhelm brings it across. Comes near side Brotzel. They will not let him shoot from the outside. Down low they go to Ginter, looking at the big guy. Out on top, Wilhelm, left side of the key. Down low to the big guy, got to his hands. He picks it back up, turnaround jump shot, and missed. Rebound, Ginter muscles it away. Puts the shot up there, no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll try it again. This time it's good. Oh, that was pretty.
Yeah, as long as we can keep getting those rebounds and putting them back up, sooner or later we're going to put them in.
Well, it's 7 minutes to go in the first half, and we're looking at a 15-14 ball game as Amery leads for the first time. The Rails in the front court. On the near side, Aaron Brayton with the basketball. Goes to Llewell, top of the key. Right side to go to Sean Brayton. Down low, Chad Berg on the baseline. Back out on top, Llewell. Left side, Aaron Brayton. Fakes, now drives in. A three-footer is partially blocked by the House. Loose in the lane, picked up by Aaron Brayton. A shot, no good. Rebound to the House. Given off to Wilhelm. Marcus races across on the near side for Amery. They lead 15-14. House goes down low, far corner to Koppinger as he tries to come out to Brotzel. It's out of bounds. And the Amery Warriors will have it from across the way. Well, let's take a look. Laird will come back in, and Llewell coming out for a rest. So let's take another quick look here. Now the Rails have their starters in there, as Koppinger will throw it in from across the way. Goes to Gabe Brotzel. Now comes near side Wilhelm with the basketball. Goes to the key. Bounce pass left side to Brotzel. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound. Koppinger took it away. Given off to Ginter. Jake with the basketball. Goes inside the House there. Here comes a shot off the glass. No good. And the rebound comes down to Laird. Laird into the backcourt. Fighting it off. The pressure put on by Brotzel. Needs help. And it's taken away by Brotzel. Nice defensive play by the 6'3" senior. Down low they go to Ginter. He steps in and he'll go around the defense. Tried the shot blocked beautifully by Laird. Tipped out by the House. Picked up by Brotzel. Inside he goes. Gives off to Ginter. Down the baseline he comes. Tries the shot. Good, and he's fouled. Laird, number 23, I believe. Give the 2 points to Ginter. And give the foul to Mike Laird. That is his first. So Ginter now with 6 and a chance to make it 7.
The Warriors really doing a lot better job here on the rebounding in this quarter here, starting off anyway.
Well, it couldn't be better, Ray.
No.
And
I think they've gotten almost every one that's down here until it finally goes in, and they've really been hustling and scrapping to get that ball too.
Definitely so. By the way, Ginter missing on the front end. And apparently somebody stepped in. Amery will have it from, or check that. It went off the rails, not a bounce to Amery on the baseline, so we'll get another try here. We lead by 3, 17-14. Amery whips it around the perimeter. They go inside of the big guy, left side, and he'll try to turn it around. The touch not there tonight for the House. The rebound comes down to Rupert, and it's given off to Laird, who brings it across on the right side, picked up by Wilhelm. Out on top they go to Sean Brayton. Near side, Llewell back in there. To Rupert. Llewell will try it for 3, and it's up over the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Amery's basketball.
That's what's called bad luck when that ball almost went through. It just hit the rim a little bit and bounces up and goes all the way over the top, and the Warriors get her out of bounds.
17-14, Amery by 3, and Scott the House Jensen will throw it in. They'll have to go the length of the court. It goes to Koppinger, back to the House, to the near side. Lindee back in there. To Koppinger, across by himself, picked up by Laird, and goes all the way down to the far corner. Now given off to Wilhelm, to the House. He comes down the lane, stops, puts one up, no good. Rebound. He'll try it again on the way, no good. Short again. Rebound tipped around, and it is Laird who pulls her down for the Rails. Maya Fredrickson back in there for Amery as well. As Laird comes across, goes to Sean Brayton, and as he tried to go to the free throw line, to Rupert, tipped away and picked up by Amery. It is Wilhelm across on the near side, and as Ginter will be coming back in. To Lindee, left side, Fredrickson down to the far corner, Koppinger. Across to Wilhelm. Wilhelm cannot go. Out on top, Fredrickson left side to Koppinger looking inside. They go to the big guy. House goes around the defense, lunges in, puts it up, and it's good. And the House scores for the first time.
Sooner or later, he had to get one of those to go through for him there.
Well, I think he was going to try something different this time. It worked. And we're looking at a 19-14 ball game. Amery by 5. Well, the Rails bring it across. They come near side. That is Rupert driving in. Had the ball tipped away into the hands of Llewell. Now around the horn they go again. Picked up by Laird. Three-point attempt tried. No good. And a foul down low. Well, it's going to go against maybe the big guy, the House.
I think it's Koppinger. Yep, it is.
Well, I'll tell you, that guy is quick, isn't he? He must have a black belt in karate, no doubt about it. Well, the house is coming out of there for a rest, and Ginter back in, and as you mentioned, the foul is on Koppinger, number 2. Well, the rails throw it in from the baseline. Goes out on top to Lowell. They tried to chuck it in inside the Berg. Tipped away by Ginter. Loose and chased down by Fredrickson as it almost went out of bounds. Held in, and Wilhelm brings it across on the near side. Amery in the front court. Wilhelm on top to Lindee. Left side to go to Koppinger. Matt trying to go left, then right. They call it for traveling. A turnover, and the rails will get it back. And somebody coming in here, Sean Brayton, will be coming back in. 3:54 to go, and this is the first half. Amery 19, Spooner 14. Well, the rails will bring it across Laird to Sean Brayton. Near side to Sean Brayton again. Tried a three-pointer, no good. Aaron Brayton pulls down the rebound. He'll try it off the glass from within. It is good. And Aaron Brayton now with 5, and our score 19-18. The Amery Warriors bring her down. Koppinger with a shot from the left side is no good. Rebound easily into the hands of Chad Berg. Given off to Mike Laird. Whips her into the front court to Sean Brayton. Top of the key, right side to Laird. Lindee all over him to Rupert. Eric comes near side. Sean Brayton drives down the left side. Goes out on 8 tries. One good off the glass. Sean with 4. And now we're looking at a 19-18 game. So the Amery Warriors have given up 4 to the rails. They lead by 1 as they bring it across. Koppinger on the left side. Looking at Ginter. Out high they go to Wilhelm. Around the defense, in the circle. Stops, has to go somewhere. And left side they go to Maya Fredrickson. Down to Koppinger. Baseline shot tipped by Laird. And he comes from out of bounds for the rebound. It'll be Amery's basketball on the baseline.
Good try, though. Good hustle on his part to try and get that ball over there.
Well, I guess we're kind of even Steven in that regard now. We start out the game with an over and back as Wilhelm caught it in midair, and now Mike Laird returns the favor. Brotzel will throw it in from the baseline. Right side of the hoop they go. That is Ginter. To Fredrickson, to Brotzel on top, Lindee. Lindee runs into Brayton. Hits the deck, given off to Brotzel. Looking at Ginter on top, Lindee again. Going around Brayton to Brotzel, down low. Fredrickson goes around. No, that's Ginter, and he goes around the defense, rolls up there. It's good. And Ginter has turned into one good-looking ball player.
Yep, nice grab again by Jake that time.
You know, I don't know how much room there was for Jake to play last year. I know he was a varsity player last year, but he has really put a lot of work apparently together and has really developed into one good basketball player down low. Amery gets a rebound after the rails miss it at their end. They come down, try to shot. Koppinger's shot no good, but on the rebound, we've got a whistle down low. Could be Ginter. 21-18, Amery by 3. Holy smoke.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea what this referee thinks he's doing, but that first digit he's giving, I'll tell you, I cannot see it.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at the scoreboard, number 54, so it's on Ginter, and that would be his first. He's got...
Well, as soon as you get those bifocals, you'll be able to get that
That guy would be a good pickpocket. He's got the quickest fingers I've ever seen. As we mentioned that, the rails bring her down. They come to the near side. Shot put up and good by Eric Rupert. And Rupert hits for the second time, give him 4. It's now 21-20, Amery by 1. Amery whips her into the front court after the bucket by the rails. 1:46 to go to close out the first half. Lindee goes left side to Brotzel. Brotzel, top of the key. Now comes near side to Lindee. Looking in, looking across, dribbling the basketball. Goes to Brotzel, finally left open. 3-point attempt on the way and good by Gabe Brotzel. Well, they set him up nice that time, and he capitalized. And now we're looking at a 24-20 game. As the rails bring it down quickly, they find Rupert down low, tried the shot, no good, and they call a foul, a body check on Scott the House Jensen. I've got to be right this time, Ray.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's no question about that one.
And I even got a glimpse of the first 5 that time. So the House picks up number 1. And Eric Rupert will be stepping to the line. Let's take a look now at the 6'2" sophomore. 4 points on the evening. And we're going to be having some junior league competition here in basketball. At the free throw line, it is Rupert making the front end, so give him 5. And the second one was on the way. It is good as well, so give him 6, and now it's 24-22. Amery by a couple as Wilhelm brings it across on the near side. He gives off to Lindee. Matt Lindee, left side to Brotzel. Brotzel with the basketball. Now to Wilhelm. Bounce pass into the big guy, House in the lane. Here comes a shot. He shoved it up there, and it's good. Good touch that time by the House. And it's 26-22. And a turnover on the rails on the inbound pass. And it'll be Amery's basketball from the baseline. Marcus Wilhelm will throw it in from the right side of the hoop. Goes to the big guy. Out on top to Brotzel. Right corner, Wilhelm. Bounce pass, tried to go to Ginter. Kicked by Rupert. A scramble for it on the floor. A jump ball called. That one 52.3 seconds to go. Aaron Brayton will throw it in. It goes to Mike Laird. Back to Brayton. He lost it. Picked up by Brotzel. Comes down. Tries a shot left-handed. Good, and he's fouled by Laird. The second time Laird has been caught on that driving layup. Brotzel now with 5 and a chance to make it 6. And Laird picking up foul number 2 both in this quarter. Llewell coming in, and Aaron Brayton has set out the rest of the first half.
Yeah, one of those situations we've talked about when you create the fall, or you go to the bad pass, and then you go back to try and redeem yourself, and you create a fall in the process. So 2 bad moves there for Spooner right in a row.
And the shot by the free throw is no good by Brotzel. Rebound comes down to the House. He missed a shot, and on the rebound it is Rupert who ended up with the basketball, and they call a foul on Gabe Brotzel trying to tie him up. So a lot of action there in the remaining minute here. So Brotzel picks up foul number 2. And the Rails will have the basketball. They're down 28-22. 38 seconds to go. Brotzel takes the inbound pass away. Tried to shot on the baseline. No good. Rebound pulled away by Sean Brayton. Dribbles once, now twice. Gives off to Laird. Laird guarded by Wilhelm. Trying to go to the right. Now comes back to the left. Gives off to Llewell in the front court. To Laird, top of the key. Amery's defense just swarming. Down to Llewell. On top, Laird as they go for a final shot here apparently. Inside to go to Rupert. Fadeaway jump shot on the baseline. Good by Rupert. Eric with a nice touch. Give him 8 points. It is now 28-24, 7 seconds to go. Wilhelm does not go. In the front court goes to Ginter, drives the baseline, missed the shot, rebound to Berg in the back court, loses control, picked up by Wilhelm, tried the shot, no good. And our first half is history. The Amery Warriors 28, the Spooner get back 24. Back to talk about. Let's take it back to the game now. It's underway, second half action. The Amery Warriors with the basketball, and looking at Brotzel going right side to Koppinger down low, tried to give it to Ginter, and it's knocked out of bounds, actually kicked by one of the rails and out of bounds to Amery. So it will be Wilhelm to throw it in. And it goes to the big guy down low, and he missed one off the glass, and the rebound comes down to Sean Brayton. Brayton with the basketball as he brings it across by himself, picked up by Wilhelm. Comes near side to Mike Laird. 28-24, Amery by 4, and that was our halftime score. We'll pick up the individual scoring in the first half momentarily as the Rails move it around, and they tried to go inside, taken away by Amery. Batted away, picked up by Koppinger, and he races into the front court. Bounce pass near side to Brotzel. Pulls up, tries one off the glass, and they'll take it away. They will call him for charging. Well, he tried his best to pull upright, and the referee succumbed to some drama down there, I believe, and made the call.
Now that's always a tough call to make any way you look at it. You don't know if a person really is charging where somebody else had position, so could have gone either way.
As you mentioned that, the inbound pass goes to Sean Brayton. Brayton with the basketball, and Brayton will go left side to Laird into the front court. Now down low to Berg, back to Laird. Out on top it is Sean Brayton, right side to Aaron. Down low to Berg on the near side, tipped away by Ginter, out of bounds. It'll be Spooner Rail basketball. Well, Matt Koppinger had a chance, but thought it was off the hands of the Rails. Did not want to gamble and let it go out of bounds, and Spooner will have it. Aaron Brayton to throw it in. Goes to Sean Brayton, high on the right side, guarded by Wilhelm. Dribbles around, goes down the lane, gets loose, puts one up. Good, nice play by Sean Brayton.
Another one of those excellent drives by the Spooner Rails right down the middle.
Well, that was nice. 28-26 is a 2-point game as Ginter comes across, runs into a trap, gives off to Brotzel. Gabe with the basketball. Guarded closely by Aaron Brayton. Out on top they go to Wilhelm. In the lane to the House there. Bounce pass to Ginter down low. He'll try the shot. Good. Ginter works well down low. Give him 10.
Nice pass by the Scott, the house, to get the ball down to him that time, too.
Definitely so. 30-26, Amery by 4. The trap put on, and the rails almost throw it away as Rupert comes down with a high pass in the far corner. Out on top they go to Laird, right side. Aaron Brayton in the lane. It is Berg. Bounce pass left side. Rupert there tries it against the house. Shot no good. Aaron Brayton with the rebound tries it no good, but the house will be called for a foul. Number 2 on the big guy. And that should send Aaron Brayton to the line shooting a couple. Marcus Wilhelm with 7 in that first half. Brotzel with 5, Koppinger with 4, Ginter with 8, and Jensen with 4. And for the Rails, Sean Brayton with 4, Aaron Brayton 5, Laird with 3, Rupert led the way with 8, and it was Berg with 4. Aaron Brayton hits from the line, give him 6 now, and he'll try it again, and our score 30-27. The second one by Brayton is good as well, so give him 7 now, and again it's a 2-point game. 6:10 to go in the third quarter. Amery by a couple. They have the basketball as Koppinger whips her into the front court to Ginter, right side. And he'll have to come back out on top to Brotzel. Near side, Wilhelm was left alone, goes to Koppinger. Koppinger across the lane. Brotzel in three-point range cannot go. Wilhelm will from the near side. Short rebound, Berg. The Rails have the basketball and a chance to tie or go ahead. Into the front court, Aaron Brayton, left side of the lane. Now on top he goes to Mike Laird, guarded by Brotzel. Has the ball tipped, picked up by Aaron Brayton, left of the key. To Laird, down low, Berg there, guarded by the house. Gives off to Sean Brayton. On top it is Laird, left side. Aaron Brayton gets a screen, goes down low, tries it off the glass. No good, rebound, tipped around loose. And Aaron Brayton with the basketball. Tries it again, no good, but a foul called on the house. Got the house. Jensen has just picked up foul number 3. And an unfortunate call. Looked like all basketball. In fact, I didn't see any contact at all, but the referee right there on the baseline blows the whistle. And Aaron Brayton, who just made a couple, will step to the line once again.
Another one of those interesting calls where I think underneath the basket like that, even if you block a shot, they think they have to call something, so they do.
And as you mentioned that, the free throw by Brayton is missed. So he is 2. Check that. He is 3 out of 5 tonight. He was 1 out of 2 from the line earlier in the first quarter. The second one is on the way. This one is good. So give him 8 points tonight now. And now it's 30-29. Boy, I'll tell you, if the Rails can hang in here, they would have a happy road trip home here on this cold Tuesday night. And as I mentioned that, Wilhelm loses the ball, taking it away. Sean Brayton ends up with it, drives down low, goes in, puts it up, and it is good. Give him 8. And the Rails lead it now, 31-30. Amery in the backcourt. Koppinger whips her into the front court to Wilhelm. It is Marcus, left side of the key, drives into a trap, now gives off to Brotzel. Three-point attempt from the near side. Good for Gabe Brotzel. So Brotzel puts Amery right back up on top, 33-31. The Rails come down with the basketball. Aaron Brayton on the near side, picked up by Brotzel. Gives off to Berg. Right side to Brayton on the give and go. Jump shot from the baseline is good. And Aaron Brayton now with 10. 33-33, a tie ball game. Non-conference from Amery. The Warriors bring her down. Koppinger near side, gives off to Brotzel, steps down the lane, tries it off the glass, and it's good. And when Brotzel gets warmed up, he can do a lot of things.
Well, nice passing that time by the Warriors, getting the ball into him for the nice shot. He did a good job putting it in.
Well, they had Spooner spread out real well as they brought her down quickly. And as I mentioned that, Spooner brings it across, finds Berg down low, missed an easy shot. Rebound comes down to Aaron Brayton. He steps in the lane, goes around the defense, missed an easy shot. No good rebound, comes down to Rupert. And Rupert puts it in, give him 10. 35-35, it's tied again as Wilhelm comes across on the right side. 4 minutes to go, this is the third quarter. Wilhelm right side to Koppinger, far corner, guarded by Aaron Brayton, back to the house, near side Brotzel. On top, Wilhelm. And he goes to Ginter in the lane, lost it, picks it up, rolls one up as he scooted down the lane. No good rebound, fought for Ginter, and off the hands of Berg. It should be Amery's basketball, that's the call. And Coach William Gipp cannot believe Berg did not pick that basketball up. Once again, the favor returned as Koppinger let one go moments ago.
Absolutely. Just still lackadaisical play on both teams here yet.
All right, it'll be Koppinger from across the way to throw it in for the Amery Warriors. Out on top it goes to Wilhelm. Near side to Matt Lindee back in there, along with Maya Fredrickson. To Ginter. Ginter lost it in the lane, picked up by Brayton. That's Sean. Drives into the front court, dishes left side to Rupert. Nice grab by Rupert. Tried the shot, no good, but Ginter called for a foul. Down low, that's number 2 on Jake Ginter, the 6'2" senior. 3:32 to go in the third quarter. It's all-time 35. Well, we wish you were here, but we understand. It's cold outside, and I know 50% of those who would be here just plane have not got back from Pasadena. Congratulations to Barry Alvarez, his coaching staff, Pat Richter, who kind of brought it all together, and all those hard-working Badgers. From the free throw line, Rupert. Give him he's 3 out of 3 tonight and has 11 points now. It's 36-35. The Rails by 1. And Rupert to try it again. It is good. So now we're looking at a 37-35 ball game. The Rails on top by a couple as Amery brings her down. Matt Lindee drives, gives off to Fredrickson. Set shot from the near side. Missed rebound. Tipped away by Koppinger. Chased down by Lindee. Lindee out on top. He goes to Wilhelm. Marcus with the basketball, steps in the lane, now goes down low to Ginter, drives around the defense, tries to about the glass. It is no good, but he's fouled. And this one against McCone, who snuck in there on us. Miles McCone, number 41, I'm sure is going to get the call. That is number 1 on him, and that will send Ginter to the free throw line. And Jake has been there once prior to this trip, and he is 0 for 1, 10 points on the evening.
Again, as you mentioned earlier, too, the Warriors still not doing a real great job from the free throw line, but we're going to make a couple here. There's the first one.
Well, good call, Ray. And if we can make another one, maybe Coach Steve Wilhelm will not refer to the free throw shooting during the post-game interview. Second one is no good. He will mention it. Ginter missed the second one, and a jump ball on the rebound as a tie up on the far side, and the Rails will have the basketball. So Amery actually gains there. And it'll be Aaron Brayton to throw it in. He hands off to Mike Laird, guarded close by Wilhelm. 37-36, the Rails by 1. It is Laird across at midcourt, dribbles behind his back, pulls up, goes left side to Sean Brayton. Now into the far corner, that is McCone. Steps toward the lane, alley-oops out on top to Sean Brayton. A dribble drive to the left side, got a screen, runs into Fredrickson, tried the shot anyway off the glass, and it's good. So Brayton now at 10, that's Sean Brayton. And it's 39-36, the Rails by 3. And as Amery comes down, Lindee trying to go left side on the lane is fouled by, I believe, Sean Brayton. As the house and Brotzel will be coming back in. Number 2 on Sean Brayton. Rupert comes out for a rest, and let's see who's coming out of there for Amery. Koppinger and Ginter will get a rest. 39-36. Wilhelm to throw it in from the baseline. Out on top it goes to Maya Fredrickson. Shot on the way is good for 3 points by Fredrickson. And that's a big, big basket.
Absolutely.
Well, we've got the people that can do it from the outside, but I don't know, eight times out of 10, we don't get any time to shoot out there. For some reason, I haven't seen a team yet that doesn't respect Amery's three-point shooting this year. 39-39. The Rails is in the front court. Sean Brayton in the lane, got tripped up. He almost had a brilliant move there, but Matt Lindee got a toe in there. And as Brayton tried to swivel his hips around and move toward the hoop, he was fouled by Matt Lindee. Matt picking up number 1. 39-39 with 2:24 to go, third quarter. Laird with the inbound pass, almost taken away by Matt Lindee, but he steps on the baseline, out of bounds to the Spooner Rails. They'll try it again. Durand in town Friday night, along with the girls from Norway on Friday afternoon. Inbound pass goes to Brayton. He tries a quick one down low. It's good, and he's fouled. Sean Brayton now with 12. So he'll go to the line trying for the three-point play. And Matt Lindee guilty of another foul. That's number 2 on him, both coming in the third quarter. Sean Brayton, the 5'11" senior, steps in. And the free throw on the way is no good. Rebound easily to Koppinger. 41-39, the Rails by a couple. Amery in the front court. Fredrickson to Lindee, into the house, and tipped out of his hands, picked up by Aaron Brayton. To Sean Brayton in the front court. Right side of the lane, fadeaway jump shot, put up, no good. Rebound, puck for Fredrickson had good position, and Aaron Brayton comes over the top. Aaron picking up foul number 1. The third team foul on the Spooner Rails. Amery has committed 6 already in the third quarter. And the House will throw it in. It goes to Matt Lindee. Matt Lindee will bring it across slowly right at midcourt. Comes near side to Brotzel, to the near corner, Koppinger to Brotzel, left of the key, dribbles out of there. Gives off to Koppinger, to the House, out on top, Brotzel left alone, three-point attempt on the way is good for three. Brotzel hits again from the outside. Now we're looking at a 42-41 game, Amery by one. What a time to start hitting the threes. The rails into the front court. They go to McCone down low on the baseline. Try the shot, blocked away by the House, out of bounds off the fingertips of McCone and out of bounds to the Amery Warriors. So we get one that time, and Amery will bring her down again.
You're right, I didn't get a chance to really see that. We were kind of blocked out in the view there, but the Warriors get the ball, we'll take it.
Well, it was 3 red on 1 white that time, and as you mentioned, that Koppinger comes down, and the Amery lost it momentarily, picked up by the House, given off to Lindee, right side to Fredrickson, right side to Brotzel. Far corner is Gabe, bounce pass intended for the House, and those are way too soft of passes. And the rails take it away again. Into the front court to McCone, and before he can get going, he's fouled by Maya Fredrickson in the lane as the rails got it across quickly. Fredrickson picks up foul number 1. Ryan Llewell will check back in for the Spooner Rails. Marcus Wilhelm, along with Jake Ginter, coming back in for Amery. Aaron Brayton will get a rest for the Spooner Rails. Rupert still on the bench. Miles McCone stepping to the line, and this will be his first attempt. 42-41, Amery by 1 point. The free throw is on the way, and it's no good. Rebound tipped around off the hands of Ginter and out of bounds as the two big guys for Amery battled it and could not hang on. McCone is out of there, and Rupert back in. Mike Laird will throw it in from the baseline. Far side it goes to Sean Brayton. Given off to Berg in the lane. Jump shot put up and no good. Rebound. Ginter muscles it away. And before he can get out of there, a foul called on Sean Brayton. That is number 3 on him. His second in the third quarter. And Aaron Brayton will be coming back in. 54.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. Well, it's been an even-Steven ball game. As Lindee brings it across, gives off to Wilhelm. On top to Lindee, left side of the lane now to Koppinger. Lindee, left side of the key, right side to Wilhelm. Looking inside. Now dribbles to the post, gives off on top to Lindee, right back to Wilhelm. Amery content to close out the third quarter with the one and only shot in the final minute, or half minute. 20 seconds to go. It's 42-41 Amery by 1. The rails content to let Amery have the final shot. 13 seconds to go. To Wilhelm in the circle, to the big guy in the House. Lane shot put up. It's going to be no good. Ginter with a rebound. He'll try it. No good. Rebound to the rails. No, Ginter threw it off the legs of Rupert. After some razzle-dazzle and out of bounds to Amery on the baseline, they have 2.4 seconds to get a shot off. Wilhelm will throw it in from the baseline. Alley-oop to the big guy. Jump shot on the way from the right side. No good, and time runs out. Our third quarter score, Amery 42, Spooner 41. We're back in 1 minute. Welcome back once again, everyone. Phil Haig along with Ray Norstead on this Tuesday evening from Amery. The fourth and final quarter about to begin. Amery with a 1-point lead, 42-41. Wilhelm, left side, Brotzel to Ginter. Ginter out to Brotzel, left of the key. To Wilhelm. Into the lane to the big guy, to Koppinger. Jump shot from the corner, no good. Rebound tipped by Brotzel into the hands of the big guy. The House tried it, no good, but a foul from behind on Rupert. And so Rupert picks up foul number 2.
I think he's only got 2 tonight, really?
Well, let's take a look now.
No,
okay, I see what you're saying.
That how many times has he been hacking at the House underneath there?
Well,
I mean, the House has missed a lot of shots, but he's been hit on a lot of those, too, that they just don't call underneath there.
That's a good point, and I guess if the House doesn't move, maybe they don't call.
Right.
And the first one by the house was good. And the second one on the way is good as well. So give him 6. 2 big points for Amery. It's now 44-41, Amery by 3. Ryan Lowell with the basketball in the backcourt for the Rails. Pulls up on the dribble, needs help. Whips her into the front court to Rupert. Eric with the basketball against the big guy. Spins around, tried the shot, got caught underneath. Picked away by Jensen, given off to Wilhelm across on the right side. Well, I'm sure Coach William Gipp would like to have another try that time down.
Well, I think House got away with one there.
Here's Amery in the front court. Wilhelm down low, Ginter by himself. Here comes a shot. It is no good. He'll try it again. This time it's good. Well, give him credit to Jake Ginter. He let the defense go by and ended up with the 2 points. And as we try to get rolling here, timeout called by the Spooner Rails. 46-41, Amery by 5. We're back in 1 minute. 7 minutes to go in the contest. The inbound pass by the Rails after the timeout, and before they can get her down court, we've got a foul on Marcus Wilhelm, getting too close to Aaron Brayton. So Wilhelm picks up number 1.
Spooner's going to go to the line here and shoot 1-on-1s already. Could be a long fourth quarter.
Well, the bonus in effect, no doubt about it. And we're looking at a 5-point contest here. 6:57 to go, and Aaron Brayton at the line. Let's take a look now. Brayton has made 4 and missed a couple. 10 points on the evening. So he'll be shooting 1-on-1, as you mentioned, Ray. And the first one on the way is good. So give him 11. And now it is a 4-point game, 46-42. Brayton to try it again. And the shot is on the way, and it is good. So give him 12. Well, after that, the inbound pass goes to Wilhelm. Given off to the big guy of the house, to Brotzel. Gabe Brotzel at the free throw timeline to the house, into the front court. Wilhelm wanted to go for 3. Boy, you could just as well have. I'd like to see Marcus try it from the outside here. They won't let that guy shoot. Now to Brotzel. And he tried to give off to Koppinger, and the pass just was not there. Tipped away by Sean Brayton into Laird's hands. To Brayton in the front court. Alley-oops it out on top to Laird. Guarded by Wilhelm. To the big guy, Chad Berg. Cut off by House. Turnaround jump shot. No good. Rebound. Rupert with the quick hands. He'll try it. No good. Rebound. Ginter. And he's fouled by Rupert from behind. Rupert picks up number 3. Tough break for the Rails as they were working hard, but it would not go through.
Give credit to Jake Ginter that time. He had excellent position on that rebound, and when the ball came down, he just had it, and there was no way that he could get it from behind him when he went over the back and created the fall.
Kind of hard to swallow as a coach, though, isn't it? The position's clearly there, and as we mentioned that, Koppinger throws it away. The Rails take it away again, so they're in the front court. Brayton gives off to Mike Laird. He's got an avenue on the near side, got a screen from Aaron, could not use it. Not quick enough to get down low as Aaron Brayton brings it back out on top, gives off to Mike Laird. Guarded closely by Koppinger. And now Coach William Gipp is calling for another timeout, and he sees something that's available, but his team does not. 46-43, Amery by 3. With the timeout, we're back in 1 minute. After the timeout called by Coach William Gipp, the Rails back in front court action. Aaron Brayton on the near side, guarded closely by Wilhelm. Down low they go to Laird. Looking at Rupert. Giving off to Aaron Brayton. Out on top, Sean Brayton. Brayton around Koppinger. Between his legs with the dribble. Comes near side. Trying to go down the lane. Gives off to Aaron Brayton. He got a screen from Rupert. Goes down low. Tries a shot. Good. Nice play by the Rails.
Absolutely. Just doing a good job of driving to that basket once again.
46-45. Amery by 1. And Brotzel cannot get rid of the basketball. A foul called on Rupert. Far side of the court. And now they're calling one. Okay, it's going to be the 17th foul on the Spooner Rails. So Brotzel now will go to the line. Shooting 1-on-1. And that's a tough break for Spooner as Rupert picks up number 4. 3 of them coming early here in the fourth quarter. Brotzel at the line for the Amery Warriors, and the free throw is good. Well, Brotzel leading the way once again, 14 points tonight. It's now 47-45, a 2-point margin for Amery. And Brotzel to try it again. The free throw is on the way, and it is good. So give him 15, and it's now 48-45. Inbound pass goes to Aaron Brayton, or check that, Mike Laird. Against the trap, whips her to Sean Brayton. Across, goes down low, anticipated pass taken away by Ginter, he read it nice as they tried to go to Rupert down low. So Amery back into the front court after the steal. Wilhelm gives off to the big guy. The house left alone in the lane. A shot, short rebound to Ginter. He tried it too hard. Rebound tipped around, pulled down by Chad Berg, and the Rails have the basketball. Wow, give us 30% on the inside, and we've got a 10-point lead. 48-45, Amery by 3. The Rails have the basketball in the front court. Sean Brayton, left side of the key, guarded by Brotzel. Now to Chad Laird, to Rupert in the lane, and squeezed by the defense. Those it up there, no good rebound to Ginter. Wow, he has done some job tonight. Given off to Wilhelm. Marcus across on the right side for Amery into the front court. Marcus Wilhelm with the basketball. Sean Brayton comes out to meet him. The house at the top of the key. No, they go to Koppinger in the lane. Scoots through the defense, tries it off the glass. It's good. What a shot by Koppinger. Now it's 50-45. Amery by 5. That's a big lead. The Rails is in the front court. Sean Brayton across on the left side. Wilhelm on him. On top, Mike Laird. In the lane, they go to Berg. Right side, Brayton. Down low, Rupert. Back to Aaron. On top, it is Laird. Left side, Brayton. Alley-oops to Berg. Bumps into the big guy. Hands off down low. Rupert left alone. Tried the shot. It's good. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, once again, Spooner really doing a good job of working that ball around, finding the open man.
14 points for Rupert. Koppinger brings it down. Amery by 3. And Wilhelm called for traveling. 50-47. Another turnover for the Amery Warriors. And the Rails now with a chance to either go within 1 or tie it from the outside. 3:40 to go in the game. Well, the inbound pass. Brotzel almost had a steal. Tips it into the crowd on the near side. And the Rails will throw it in from the near corner. Aaron Brayton to do that. Let's see where they go. It is to Laird, guarded closely by Brotzel. He scoots around here with a dribble into the front court to Aaron Brayton. Brayton down low to Rupert. Bumping with the big guy. Knocked out of bounds by the house as a fadeaway jump shot by Rupert. Looked good, but a nice defensive play by Scott the House Jensen. Laird will throw it in from the baseline. 50-47, Amery by 3. Laird's pass knocked away by Jensen and out of bounds. And Laird will have to try it again as Berg moves in now. Let's see where they go. Well, he's got to go to somebody. Far corner, Rupert in three-point range does not go. Clears it out on top to Sean Brayton, to Laird, to Brayton. Left side, Aaron Brayton. Out on top, Sean does not go. Right side to Laird. And the ball tipped away by Brotzel, and before he can get to, they call him for double dribbling. I didn't see it, Ray. Was it there?
Well, I don't know.
I did not see that one at all.
Either.
Apparently, they call him for palming. I don't know. Timeout called on the floor. 50-47, Amery by 3. We're back in 1 minute. After the timeout, an inbound pass goes to Laird. Into the front court, Sean Brayton to Mike Laird. 50-47, Amery by 3. The Rails with the basketball. Left side of the key, Laird gives off to Sean Brayton. Coming up from the corner, goes to Rupert in the lane. Tipped away by Brotzel. Picked up off the floor by Koppinger. Given off to Amery's Marcus Wilhelm across on the right side. Now Amery has to get a shot on basket here. Brotzel near side has it. Out on top they go to Wilhelm. Marcus Wilhelm with the basketball against Sean Brayton. Bumping on the right side of the key to Brotzel. Bounce pass down low. Just kicked by Berg. Otherwise, the house picks it up. It'll be Amery's basketball from the baseline as Coach Steve Wilhelm holds up 4 fingers. And let's see if this play works for Amery. 2:40 to go in the game. Inbound pass, Wilhelm. Let's see. Out on top, Brotzel. Followed by Brayton. Goes to the house, left side of the lane. Right side, Wilhelm left alone, cannot go. Far corner, that is Koppinger. Matt with the basketball, guarded closely by Laird. Goes to Brotzel, but it is tipped by Aaron Brayton. Brayton got a hand on Brotzel, and they will send the wrong guy to the line, maybe. Aaron Brayton picking up foul number 2, and Gabe Brotzel stepping in with 15 points.
Well, that could be a big turnover there here for the Warriors if we can convert and get a couple points here off of that.
Well, one and one for Gabe Brotzel. The free throw on the way off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Berg. It's still a 3-point game. The Rails with the basketball. As Laird brings it across, picked up by Brotzel. Given off to Aaron Brayton. To Laird, left side, Sean Brayton. Down low, Berg there on the baseline. Cut off by Ginter. Alley-oops it out on top to Laird, and he had to go to the backcourt to get it. As he threw it into the front court, it was picked away by Koppinger. He led Brotzel, who got down low, and as he tried the shot, he's fouled underneath. So Brotzel will be shooting 2 this time. And the foul is on number 23. That is Laird. Boy, I like that referee a lot better.
you can see those numbers a little better. Oh.
Gabe Brotzel, the 6'3" senior, steps in with 15 points. And this one on the way, no good, off the front of the rim. So he made 2 in a row. Now he misses 2 in a row. He is 2 out of 5 from the line. And he will try it again. Second one is on the way. It is good. So give him 16, and it's now 51-47. Inbound pass to Laird. Aaron Brayton across on the near side, picked up by Wilhelm. Left side to go to Sean Brayton. Brotzel trying to take it away. Alley-oops to Laird, top of the key. In the lane to go to Berg. Right side, Aaron Brayton. Three-point attempt on the way. No good. Rebound. Ginter has it again. Boy, what a role Ginter has been playing. Koppinger brings it across on the near side for Amery with 1:40 to go. Right side to Wilhelm. Amery leads at 51-47. The house has it. Fakes a pass. Now needs help. Berg all over him. Gives off to Koppinger. And timeout called by Amery. 51-47. The Warriors by 4. We're back in 1 minute. Ray Norstead from Amery. As you look at it on your screen, Jackie Wenzel, our camera person tonight. And the Amery Warriors will throw it in from across the way with 1:32 to go on the 4-point lead. Koppinger to throw it in. The backcourt goes to Gabe Brotzel. Across picked up by Sean Brayton. Well, they want this one to work. They go to the house right side of the lane, and before he can get rolling, they call him for traveling. Well, Berg giving him a little shove as he tried to get going. And the turnover will give the Rails the basketball back and a chance to whittle away at that small lead. Berg comes down low, finds Rupert down low. Koppinger blocked the last second shot and a jump ball on the rebound. Amery will have possession. Oh, I missed one. It'll be Spooner's basketball. Somewhere along the line, I missed one.
I can't believe that. You and I don't ever do things like that.
You do. Well, the Rails will throw it in, but a nice, decent defensive play by Amery. As I mentioned that, underneath, Aaron Brayton tried a take-for-granted shot. Thought he would get the foul, did not. Amery ends up with a rebound, and Wilhelm brings it across. Almost got a screen from the house. Now needs help. Alley-oops it out on top to Koppinger. Nice pass by Wilhelm. And Koppinger, it looked like, had the ball tipped away, but they're going to call a foul on Aaron Brayton. And Brayton will pick up foul number 3. Well, that'll be 1-1 for Matt Koppinger, and this will be his first trip tonight. 6 points on the evening. 51-47. 59 seconds to go in the game. Amery clinging to the 4-point lead. Koppinger with a chance to put a little cushion on there. 1-1 for Matt Koppinger. The free throw is good. So give him 7 points tonight. And now Amery leads it by 5 at 52-47. Koppinger to try it again. The second one is on the way and is good. What a time to hit a pair of free throws. 53-47. Amery by 6. Laird across on the near side for the Spooner Rails. Wilhelm on him. Gives off near corner. That is Aaron Brayton. Out on top to Sean. Left corner. That is Rupert. Down the lane or baseline. He tried to come. Could not get there for the shot before he's fouled by Scott the House Jensen. So the big guy picks up number 4. And I just might mention, Ray Norstead, the crowd has grown considerably, I believe, since we went on the air, and we've developed quite an atmosphere here tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right. There definitely has been a few more people. A few more people from Spooner finally got down here and braved that cold weather, and then they're seeing a good ball game. I think that it's still anybody's game here at this point.
53-47. Rupert at the line, misses the front end off the back of the rim. The rebound comes down to Gabe Brotzel. So a tough break for the Rails there, and Brotzel will bring it across on the right side, but Laird all over him. And finally the foul called, or we got a timeout. A timeout called by Amery. 53-47. The Warriors by 6, 38 seconds to go. We're back in 30. 38 seconds to go in the game. Been a hard-fought battle for both teams. (53-47). Durand will be in town Friday night. The Norwegian Honeys. They got a nickname. I've heard about the Norwegian girls, but I didn't read it close enough. Have they got a nickname, Ray? Or
I don't know what their nickname is. They're from Asker, Norway.
And as we mentioned, that the inbound pass to Brotzel, he's fouled quickly by Sean Brayton. Sean picks up number 4. And Brotzel will go to the line once again. A smart move by Coach Steve Wilhelm to make Brotzel the intended receiver here on the inbound pass. So Brotzel will step in shooting 1-1. Free throw on the way is good. 17 points now for Gabe Brotzel, and it's now 54-47. 36.9 seconds to go on the Pepsi scoreboard. The second one is on the way, and is good as well. Well, he's 5 out of 7 in the fourth quarter from the line as the Rails bring her down. Laird trying to give off to Aaron Brayton. Tipped out of bounds by Brotzel. The Spooner Rails will throw it in from right in front of their bench. Brayton to throw it in for Spooner. It goes to Laird. Down low he goes quickly. Tries to shot off the glass. Missed. Rebound tipped out by the house. Picked up by Aaron Brayton, who promptly puts it up and in. 16 points for Aaron Brayton. And now we've got a timeout called by Spooner. It's 55-49. Coach William Gipp will not give up just yet. And as they talk things over, let's go back for a 30-second timeout. Spooner JV players standing at the north end, and they're awaiting the conclusion of this game. But I notice 50% of them wearing the Wisconsin Badger hats. So unified, I guess is the word. Everybody, Wisconsin Badger fans, are cheering from east to west, north to south, in Amery, Madison, Cambridge, Minnesota, what have you.
I've even got one of those Badger hats. A nice hat, too.
Definitely so. Here comes Amery across after the inbound pass, after the timeout, and a foul called on who? Sean Brayton. If so, he's out of the ball game. Let's take a look. Boy, no way. No way. Boy, I'll tell you, now he's going to get called over, and maybe the official scorekeeper needs a little clarification here. Steve Hagan is the official scorekeeper, and I don't know what they were talking about, but maybe he's helping me out here. Well, the foul is on 25, Aaron Brayton. That's his 4th. Wilhelm at the line. And the free throw on the way is good. So he has 2 out of 3, 8 points tonight. And it's 56-49 with 16.5 seconds to go. Wilhelm to try it again. Shot is on the way, and it is good again. So 2 in a row. Give him 9, and it's 57-49. The Rails bring her down. Sean Brayton top the key. Wow, he's got to go. Goes to Laird. 3-point attempt blocked by Brotzel in here. Picked up by Berg, and before he can go any place, a foul on Brotzel. Number 4 on Gabe Brotzel. That'll send Berg to the line, shooting 1-1 with 7.3 seconds to go. Well, we have any special listeners out there this evening? There's the
You
big
bet your dad's out there listening again tonight. A little chilly tonight, a little cold too.
Well, I'll tell you, it's something else. It is no fun to get into a cold car.
It's not going to get any better for the next 3 or 4 days either, I'm afraid.
At the line, the shot missed by Berg. Rebound pulled down by Laird. This shot no good. Pulled out of the air by Koppinger into the front court. Brotzel, here comes a driving layup. Then is it going to be good? Yes, it is. Brotzel hits it at the buzzer. And the final score will be Amery 61. The Rails